What's good, everybody? This is Ace of All Trades. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. We are here to talk about the NBA 2K18 Prelude. Now, besides me, I got Flock. Say what's up to the crowd, Pete. All right, say what up, JG.
What's happening?
The Black Hokage, say what up.
I just want to say that hopefully we can start this video off positive. I don't want to trigger anybody in the comment section. Remember, we need to format the video positive, then end with a negative, okay? Then reinforce with a little bit of positive. It's called the positivity sandwich, right? I don't want anybody to get triggered in the comment section.
All
right,
right, man. And say what's up, Nomad.
Yo, what's up? Nomad in the house. What's good, everybody?
Okay, so since we are going through a different format, apparently, let's talk about the positives of the Prelude. Flock, you're the 2K guy. Tell us your thoughts.
We starting out positive. Pass. Go to JG.
JG.
Why your channel doesn't grow. It's why your channel doesn't grow.
JG.
This is the first year that my face scan actually worked, like first try, and it looks good. The story, I guess, was okay, and yeah, that's my positive so far.
Okay, TBH, you got any positivity to spread?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe because everybody was trying to get on the app and the game at once. I've seen people complaining about the servers and the app. I didn't have any problems with the app actually at all. Maybe because I did it the next day when everybody wasn't trying to get on it. It only took me 2 tries to actually get my face scanned correctly, so like it wasn't a terribly frustrating experience. And it came out halfway decent. I will say my face was a little bit ashy, so I might scan it again. But in terms of getting my features correct, it looks like me for the most part. And then let's see other positives. Gameplay feels a little bit more smoother, like it feels more fluid. But other than that, I mean, I didn't really see what was new. The story didn't really do much for me, but we're trying to do, I guess we're trying to do positives here. But I guess the game felt a little bit more smoother, I guess. But
okay, and you wanna well, never mind. We'll talk about this in a little bit. And what about yourself, Nomad?
Like what T-Bay said, the movement and stuff felt more fluent. I felt like some of the characters my character actually had weight to them because I made a center. Passing felt fine. I didn't have any like really weird glitches, I should say. Transition passes were good. You didn't actually stop, slow the momentum down. The graphics are about the same, a little better. Some of the created character stuff looks a little better as far as like eye detail, nose detail, stuff like that. But other than that, though, it seemed great to me. So.
Okay, and just to kind of piggyback off of what Nomad and TBH says when it comes to the positives, I will say that the app itself, after being able to scan my face, I was very happy with the results. We actually tweeted out from the GI account some of our face scans, and it looked pretty spot on. We also saw the homie Chaos and Steven, and they look pretty accurate, so I will give them that the face scan, they looked like they improved it from last year's companion app. I mean, they kind of had no choice because, I mean, honestly, in Live's companion app, in my opinion, when it comes to the face scan, it's still better, but they stepped it up, so shout out to 2K for that. But that's honestly all the positives.
I got one positive. I'll say something positive.
Okay.
It didn't take up much of my time.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
for those of you who played it, know what I mean.
Well then, all right. So since we got the positives out, y'all want to actually talk about how y'all feel about the game? Who want to go first? Flock?
Left Flock since
Flock, go ahead. Go ahead, Flock.
I keep going to me first.
Because you're the 2K guy.
All right.
Didn't you just say you need to have the 2K guy in the video?
Whatever. Let's see. First of all, I'm just gonna shoot straight from the hip. So if you get triggered in the comment section, I'm gonna be real. I don't care, and I'm trying to watch my language because I know the YouTube police are listening. So
Demonetized.
You know it. I'll tell y'all about that later too, man. How they got me. But yeah, I will say that. First of all, the face scan, to me personally, it wasn't accurate, and that's because I'm just impatient as hell with it. And I got tired every time I go on there. It was just a cluster. Secondly, I will say that I didn't have a problem like server wise, like playing and stuff. It was like how we complained about Live having that latency issues with the jump shots and stuff like that. it was pretty smooth. I will give it that. It was definitely a lot smooth, and I did detect some stuff like that's just like the physical standpoint of the game. When someone bumps you, you really it really throws you off if they got a little more weight than you do. I did sense that, and I watched TBH stream, and he was going through it as well. So it wasn't just me, because he's playing point guard, and I seen him bodying people a little bit. But also the story, I wasn't a fan. That story was pretty. That story was pretty crazy. It was hokey. It just started off hokey as hell. I mean, my man got on the headphones and the glass, like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm walking down the street.
I'd argue it's pretty flat out fucking terrible.
Bro, that shit is horrible. That shit is bad.
Like I said, I'm trying to watch my language and just trying to be.
Oh, bleep that out, Ace. Bleep that out.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll try to watch it. It's hard. I cuss a lot.
It's tough, dog. It's tough, man. Trust me. It was pretty hokey though, man. He walked, hey, what's up? I'm gonna shoot the ball from 45 feet away with one hand. It's gonna go in all net. Swish, baby. I'm cool. I'm walking back down the street again, y'all. You know what I mean? It was just hokey, man. And what was up with that goofy Asian chick, bro?
Bruh,
why was she in your house?
Yeah,
what was up with that?
It was bad. I mean, you played the game. You played 3 games. It was really no substance to it. On top of that, you couldn't even upgrade your character. You couldn't you picked what you wanted to do, what you wanted to be. They just threw you out there. It's like, okay, play this game. Now play this game. Now you play this final game. Now you go try out. Now you play against the starters. Game over. You can't even do this. Now people criticize that. For all of you that was RIP live, who wants to play live after this?
I do.
You know what's funny?
I do.
Graphically,
the comment section on when I was streaming it, a lot of people were like, "Yo, I'm picking up live after watching that."
crazy.
The ending was so abrupt.
Graphically,
oh man.
I mean, to be honest with you, watching that park gameplay versus watching live park gameplay, I like the way live looked better because it looked like real players were out there. And 2K is like the game each year since 2K14 has got a graphical downgrade. It looked like sprites now out there playing, as opposed to realistic looking players.
Do you think maybe because it's a lot of stuff going on in the background and everything like this, they had to downgrade everything? So
that is precisely what it is.
So you think that
normally I don't normally get caught up in graphics, but even I noticed it this year. I was like, yo, they're like, it looks real cartoony. Like, did they downgrade it?
Yeah, it looks different. So, it does.
And the court didn't really do a whole lot for me. I like live courts better. They just look like you were playing.
To play devil's advocate, do you think it's a possibility that they did some graphical downgrade to maybe smooth out the online? If there's less to load, you think that would help the online?
I think so.
It's a possibility. Doing that, I'm with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that's the reason, I'm with it too.
Yeah, right. I'm behind it. I would definitely be behind them if that's the case. My thing is just say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly. A lot of the people just don't, oh, this is gonna be the best looking. It was cool, man. I don't want to go on too long about it though. I'll let somebody else say their piece, and I'll just chime in afterwards.
I mean, Knomad, you've been pretty quiet. What were your thoughts behind it, man? I mean, you were, an advocate for 2K ever since we were playing live, and you said, forget live. So be positive. Let's hear. Let's hear.
Phone positives.
Yeah, pick phone positives. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. So I mean, playing each mode that you play from the beginning, I liked it. You can see the difference as far as the motion and stuff, the dribbling, passing, even the dunking animation. I saw a difference. So like I said, but characters felt like they had weight. The smaller guy was faster, the bigger guy was slower. I did run into some problems where the CPU just stood there, like I was giving him a screen, and he just literally just sit there and dribbled the ball, did not move. And of course, me being a sin, I can't call for the ball, and they won't give it to me right away. Other than that, though, I mean, it was fine for me. I didn't see anything really wrong with it. Like I said, TBH from Flock say if they load as far as the graphics look, they make a better online experience, then I'm definitely all for it. I mean, it's not too much of a noticeability, but I know they did say they redid the artwork from the ground up, so that could be a problem as well. It's not using legacy, so it isn't just building up off of legacy. It's actually building from a brand new I guess the drawing board, right from the beginning of the drawing board, is starting all over. And the only other problem I really have with the app is, for some reason, I got this bug where you claim daily rewards, and I can only claim one, and then it literally, I can't hit the other one to continue on to redo my face scan, so I don't have a face scan at the moment. So That's about it. I mean, that's all I got for it right now.
Gotcha. Yo, JG, what's up? What you thinking, fam? I saw on Twitter that you said that you might actually pick up live. You know, you changing your tune. What's up?
Yeah, I just pre-ordered it after playing Prelude. I feel like Prelude, because I literally like finished it within an hour. I set up to like 2 a.m. And just finished Prelude, and I was like, damn, that's it. Pretty much everything that Flock and TBH said. The story doesn't really make sense. It didn't really intrigue me. It felt like they just brought out Prelude just to say that they had something, just to continue it. But I didn't feel engaged in it like I did the previous year with that. You only play 5 games total. Excuse me, and 3 of them are part games, and then you have 2 scrimmage games, which really aren't full games. And the even when I was looking at all the people at the 2K event last week, when they were having the bootleg footage, it does look arcadey. It looks super arcadey. Like, I don't know how the players look, but all of them kind of look like midgets. They all look shrunken, and it just looks weird to me. I thought that was just the park, but even when we were playing the scrimmage games, everybody still looks like that. I don't know. Everything just looks kind of weird compared to previous years. So, and I do agree with Flock and TVA said, like, live does look better. As far as the demo is concerned, like, live gave me more bang for my buck. When playing Prelude, after the 5 games, they're like, all right, well, go ahead and pre-order the game. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm like, you really can't do anything else but 2K.
It's very abrupt,
bro. That shit was horrible. Hey, you're gonna get drafted. Right, you're gonna get drafted. Do you know where you're gonna go to? Okay, done. What?
Yeah. So again, I just felt like they just rushed it out. I was looking to actually, maybe be able to walk around the neighborhood or do something else, at least upgrade my character. Like Flash said, you can't even do that. It was literally nothing there.
We didn't even know our
this right. You don't. I mean, you start off. I'm more likely start off around the 60, but they didn't even tell you. You had no idea where you were, as far as like progression and stuff like that. And for the people that criticize and talk all that stuff about live, at least in live in the demo, I was able to upgrade my character. I got my character up to like a 78, and I could just continue from there when the full game comes out. And I know I know exactly where to go after that once the game, the full game is out. Right. This here was just like, all right, we gonna give you this hokey storyline, and there you go. Don't worry about nothing else.
All this hype.
And all this hype. My bad, because we were talking about like the AI was like, for my character, it's kind of hard to get shots with the AI on live, and like Nomad said, like the CPU kind of feels like the opposite. They feel dumb on 2K compared to live. So
it feels more arcadey, and like even as a point guard, like when I was playing point guard as live, I felt like I had to think about everything I was doing. I can get off the most BS passes in 2K at the most. Like, one thing that's different about live in 2K is, like, if I'm gonna get a pass off to my big man, I have to hit it at the right angle. I could be anywhere on the court and pass the ball at any angle, and it'll get in their hand. It's way easier.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was I forgot to say earlier. I made a center. I made him max height, right? In the cut scenes, there's guys that must be like 7'6" or something like that, because I'm shorter than them still. I'm looking at the coach train. I'm like, dude, did my character shrink? He looks like he's like an average height character when he's talking to these guys. I'm like, so on the court he looks big, but I mean, still, it just doesn't translate in the cutscenes well at all. So I was like, wow.
I was gonna say
that's always been the case with 2K.
Yeah, it just don't look right. Because I was gonna say, even like my face scan, I feel like was pretty much on point and everything like that. But I feel like after I chose like the position I was at, my archetypes and everything along those lines, I don't feel like my character actually changed at all. Like, I still feel like the character looked like how it did when you started at the beginning, like without no position. He didn't really gain
default.
It was like he was default. He didn't have any other weight or anything like that. Like, you could tell in the face, you can tell in the neck and everything like that. And that threw me off, because I'm saying, hold up, something's not right. Like, I shouldn't look like this. Like, I'm a much bigger guy and everything like that. But why do I look like that? Like, I got a small forward, but my guy looks like a skinny, scrawny point guard. Like, and my dude is 6'8", and it's strange. And like, honestly, I feel like 2K rushed it. I really feel like
6'8" point guard.
She said small forward.
Oh, I'm like, wait a minute.
What?
I thought what you said.
Come
at
on,
first,
guys,
bad.
limit the curse words here.
Okay, so like I was saying, I felt like 2K rushed this Prelude out. They put up so much hype, which is obviously what 2K is gonna do. You know that Ronnie 2K, LD 2K, all these YouTubers and everything like that. The way these people were talking when they actually experienced that, like I was actually thinking that we were gonna get much more from the Prelude, and maybe.
Did you expect anything less though?
I didn't expect anything less. You're right.
That's
but
what they do.
But I also feel like, maybe they may held some things back clearly, but it just left a bad taste in my mouth at the end of the day, how they ended the Prelude. I felt like at least last year for 2K17, when they had to do the Prelude and everything like that, I had much more time to go through like the college process and actually see where I was going to have my player go. It was more, I feel like I spent more hours actually trying to grind out and try to get a good feel for my character. With this Prelude for this year, I feel like I didn't really get to progress further at all. Like I don't feel like it. And I watched TBH's stream earlier today, and I felt like, I did see some positives, but I don't know, fam. I just don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit disappointed playing the Prelude. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's not also again another negative. I didn't experience it, but multiple people told me that they were having issues with the app, and one person actually tweeted me a video. And as soon as they went into the My Career, it wouldn't even let them play for Prelude. It said you already played it. So people were having issues. There were other people that were having issues. Again, it might be chalked to, the massive amount of people trying to all get on at the same time. But again, that still doesn't let them off the hook. That there were server issues for the Prelude, my guy. There were server issues for the Prelude. So just think about the multiple people that are going to get on day one and try to play this game. I just have a feeling it's going to be the same thing all over.
It's a single player experience.
Right.
Yes, for a single player experience. Oh, and then what Fly was talking about with the latency thing, keep in mind again, we were facing AI, so there are no latency issues when you're facing AI. When you're playing My Career, everything is fine with like your timing and shooting and everything. Just wait until you get online. It's probably still going to be the same situation. So we still have to wait.
Ooh. I don't know. Let's get away from the negativity for the moment. I want to go through the list, a line and everything. I want to ask you guys, where's your guys' archetype? Flock, let's start with you.
I'm a shooting guard, shot creator, playmaker.
How do you like
archetype?
How do you like to feel for it so far?
I couldn't tell you because I'm such a low overall. I'll let you know when I'm actually able to upgrade and stuff.
True. Nomad, what you choose this time around?
I did rebounding, driving finish, center.
Okay. JG, what about yourself?
I ended up doing small forward, sharpshooter, and driving and finishing. I was going to do defending, but them dunks look so low, so I just had to just do sharpshooter, driving and finishing, small forward.
Okay, and TBH, what's Sir Jigaboo Jones this year?
He is a playmaker / slasher, point guard, 6'4", just like John Wall, baby.
Okay, true. I did see that when you were
number one.
I do feel like when you were playing with the AI, because I got an opportunity to look at your stream, I did feel like you were actually coming into your own for him. Do you feel like it's like you're right at home with like those archetypes and everything? Do you feel like that's perfect for you?
I mean, it felt pretty much the same as my 90 overall playmaker point guard from 2K17. The only thing that I noticed that was different and I liked, and maybe I don't know if this has something to do with their new animation system or if it's the fact that I'm a slasher as well, but I noticed I was getting past a lot of people. Like I was just moving them out of the way with my
strength.
notice
that.
And then I was able to get to the basket and I could create offense because then the whole defense would collapse on me. I could just kick the ball out. I could see that getting easy threes in Pro-Am. I don't know if that's because I'm a slasher or if that's because the new animation system. Did you see any of that, Nomad, when you was a slasher last year? Like you could just push people out the way?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that might be something new.
It might be something.
I did like
my slasher would get like if the person didn't have defensive stopper badge, then I can probably blow by him. But for the most part, they got defensive stopper. It would literally stop me in my tracks.
It wasn't even like a literal blow past him with speed. It was literally I was pushing him out of the way with my arm. Like it was a strength thing.
Okay.
And I like that because it was a good way to confuse the defense and just pass the ball out because I'm never trying to score anyway. So
right. I actually like the blocking system because I got like I timed it. If I time it right, I can get the block now instead of just jumping and going right through me. So like under the rim, blocking feels good. Actually had one where I actually snatched the ball from somebody as well. So the box out works well. Of course you gotta get the position, you know, or whatnot. Moving around in and out the key, like off of L trigger, it works. Seemed a whole lot better. It seemed like I didn't get stuck on anybody when it happened. So that was good.
Gotcha.
I know that was an upgrade.
Gotcha. I have to piggyback what the Flock said, because I didn't really feel like I got into my own when it came to my character, because I didn't feel like I did much. I did a slashing defender, so I'm doing defending, which is my primary skill, and my secondary skill is driving and finishing. And I believe what Flock was telling me earlier, that lockdown defender has been changed to defending. Is that correct, Flock?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, besides the defense, I didn't really feel much else because I didn't really get to do much. But I mean, I'm looking forward, I guess, to seeing, like, you know, how things go. But after playing the Prelude, you guys, I know you guys said before that you guys are gonna still get it, but what are your thoughts behind it? Are you a little bit more nervous about what's gonna happen on day one, or are you just kind of like, whatever, this is gonna piss me off, and not piss me off, this is gonna make you highly upset, and then you're gonna respectfully go over to NBA Live? Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
I go. All right, so I just gave a positive that I liked about the new anime system. Here's a negative. I was noticing that players were still phasing through each other, meaning like they were still ghosting through each other and getting to the basket. And that's unacceptable, because a lot of times a player will phase through me because I'm playing such awesome defense, and nothing pisses me off more or upsets me more than locking somebody down and then they just phase through my body like Kitty Pryde and then dunk on me. And it's like, come on, bro. Like they gotta do. I don't know what's going on with the animation system on that, but they gotta do something about that. And Flock said he noticed. I guess he thought it was for the weight. I thought it was the same thing as last year, where like sometimes people just bump you and I just drop the ball, and I'm like, so we're still in the ball with the kneecaps. But you said you like that, Flock?
To some degree. To
Okay.
some degree, it's cool, because if Ace is a defender or I'm still gonna say lockdown defender. I'm sorry, I'm not a defending. If he's a lockdown defender, he should be able to alter your shot and alter your momentum. You know, he's supposed to counter the dribble gods, you know what I mean, out there. That's the whole purpose of that build. You don't have to steal the ball from them. You don't have to block their shot. Your whole purpose is to stay in front of them and throw them off balance and make them make hiccups, make them make mistakes. So if that's what the case is, that's fine. Or if I'm 185 pounds and you 220 pounds and you staying in front of me, I shouldn't be able to just go through you. So.
All right, Jay, thoughts?
2K made my decision for me.
Okay.
After playing Prelude, I'm still waiting. I'm away.
But you gonna get live then?
Like I said, I pre-ordered live because I'm actually intrigued to actually level up in that, because I'm tired of being the 78 or 77. So I want to keep playing that. If like the community doesn't end up coming over there, I'm gonna just see what's going on with this story over at live. But again, I'm gonna just wait and see what these server issues end up being like for 2K. If they end up panning out to be right, then I'll go and pick it up later. But I'm not getting to day one.
All right then. Nomad?
Yep, I'm picking up day one.
Still?
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
All right. You guys got any ending remarks? Any negativity did you want to go ahead and get out now before the comment section gets triggered because of our opinions?
First of all, I don't give a damn about nobody getting triggered. I've never cared. I mean, if you getting your feelings and defending a video game or a company that don't even know you exist, then use the fool, not us. I'll say that one thing I will say and I love to tell people I told you so, but when we told you that, okay, now when y'all was criticizing, who wants to play live after that? It's a lot of people that's really considering that now. When they played that Prelude.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you are just a 2K enthusiast, that's fine, but don't just blindly defend and not know that there are things that's wrong with what you just seen. And some people are gonna defend 2K to the death. I'll never know. Just like there's some people that defend Live to the death. We all know people out here like that.
Yeah, they do.
Make
We sure
12
do.
videos a day about people, including
Gotta
us.
be a pioneer.
Yeah.
Boys be checking, dog. They be checking.
I mean, for real. I mean, like, the one thing I will say is, you know, with these different issues of the game, where you paying $150 or $100 of it, and it's basically just for VC and some little trinkets that no one cares about. Like, who wants to dress up like Shaq at the park? Like, I don't really care about that. So I like the fact that Live, when they came out with the demo, they brought stuff out and they made it like worth playing. They kept bringing new stuff to the table, and it was just incentive-based rewards like gear and stuff. You didn't have to have a bunch of VC and you didn't have to put money into the game. It's just you win, you play, you level up, you good. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what it was. It wasn't.
You gotta
like,
pay for a haircut.
Yeah, you ain't have to.
Man.
You know, I ain't have
So
to
you
pay
really
for
gotta-
I ain't have to pay for my haircut. I didn't have to pay
Man.
for nothing.
You
It was
really
just,
gotta pay
I
for
played
your
the game I
haircut?
win.
Yes.
Yeah. Why you think they started you off with like 6 regular cuts?
Bruh, no, wait. You're actually gonna start off with just those? I thought they were just doing that for the prelude.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 VC
That's
for a
how
new
it
haircut.
starts.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
That's awesome.
man.
That's why there was only 5 haircuts at the beginning. They trying to charge people VC.
Yo, that's crazy.
Run the neighborhood, baby.
Oh, shit.
Right
run
into
them,
the ground.
Run them pockets. And run them VC pockets. All right, 2K. All right.
I think after playing the prelude, like it's hard to judge where 2K18 is going. Like, it just didn't give us enough content compared to last year. I thought last year's prelude was actually really good. They gave us like 6 college games, and then you got to play something else. Like it gave us way more.
It gave you more of the decision. You felt like you got a feeling for who the character was before you even started the game, which is what a prelude is
Yeah,
supposed
because
to
you
be.
face different levels of competition on this right there. It was just like, okay, if you weren't able to progress, it was just you going from this.
They let you
to this
upgrade your
to that.
character a couple
Right.
times.
You moved up and you knew where you were going. And then if you didn't like it, you could start over. This one, you can't even start over.
All that I got out of this prelude is the story is terrible and the animations are slightly different. But it's kind of hard to judge. I'm gonna still get both. But I will say I have no problem saying it now. I think 2K is It's not. This simulation is Live. I think Live has its BS with the wing scores being OP and there's some animation issues here and there. But 2K, 2K is way more arcadey than Live, and I think that's why people hate Live.
This is so funny because it was the opposite.
Opposite.
You know, when they were competing, Live was the arcade and 2K was the simulation.
I'm sorry, like just going from playing point guard from Live to going to 2K and just getting off these easy, and I think that's the fun of 2K, and that's okay. Like, I can get off these.
2K.
Yeah, I can get these easy pass offs, and we can get these jump shots off, and it's just fun. Like Live, if I throw a BS pass, I'm gonna get punished for it. And there's nothing. I don't know. I think when I want to play simulation, I'll play Live. When I just want to have some arcade fun, I'll just hop in the park from 2K. I think
Don't
both serve a
I
purpose.
want them both. Yeah, I want them both to be good games. Don't. I mean, I don't want anybody to think like, oh, y'all just ragging on 2K all day. And like Live has its flaws as well. You know what I mean? It has some clunkiness to it, and it's stuff about that game that we don't like either. And we've discussed that already. But since we talking about 2K, it's like, okay, I just feel like the game has the potential to be really good, but I think that it's going to be one of those incidents. I'm hoping I'm wrong, that it's going to be like a whole lot of sizzle, not enough steak. You know, it's going to be a lot of presentation, but it ain't going to taste as good as it looks. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that.
I don't want 2K being out here thinking that they Nicky Barnes. You ain't untouchable.
I mean, they weren't untouchable when they said they were gonna cut the cheese, but you see what happened when everybody still got on it and everything like that.
You weren't untouchable because Live wasn't out. So
Yeah,
you can't. I mean, when you have no competition, that's when you start feeling yourself a little bit.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm still gonna pick up both copies of it. Again, like everybody else said, I do want it to be great. Like I mean, back in the day when you had multiple basketball games, it was normal. Nowadays, it's like you gotta pledge allegiance to either one game or you a sellout or you and all this stuff like that. And it's like, yo, y'all need to just stop. Like, y'all need to do your research and know your history and know the past.
Can you only get a digital copy of NBA 2K on Amazon? It's like hard copies exclusive.
I was looking there and
I'm
it
not
said
sure.
it wasn't available. It said it wasn't available, so I don't know what's going on.
Digital code.
Yeah, I'm getting a physical copy. I'm getting a
Well,
legend.
yeah.
Probably better
editions.
for digital. I mean, if you ain't gonna trade it in, might as well go and get the digital.
Bro, you an advocate for digital.
I like
collection.
having a collection.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm an advocate for digital because it's easy for me to share with my kid between my kids.
That's
I buy multiple
see,
I feel that.
that's understandable, and I can respect that.
Yeah, I just see digital codes on here, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Right, but it's just me. I want a collection. Fuck that.
I understand that.
I mean, forget that. Excuse me. My bad. So guys, any other comments so we can go ahead and end this positive and criticism here in this video for 2K18, and hopefully you guys in the comment section won't get too angry with us. No? Anybody? No?
I actually like the courts that we did play on. I did like the look of it. I mean, like,
you the only one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't like.
I thought that legend cord looked tacky.
Yeah, bro. It's just like, hey, let me get a whole bunch of rainbow and just throw it on the
It's
court.
different from seeing River City boarded all the time. You know, he's
Well,
in
no,
River City all the
I was
time,
comparing
so,
it to Live's court. Like, I think like
I'm not comparing
Prelude
to Live.
core
I'm
and
comparing
like
to
Live's
last
court
year.
looked great.
I mean, but
Yeah,
that,
Live course looked
Live
great. Yeah, it looked
16
real
looked
good.
Live 16's court looked amazing,
Yeah,
but
atmosphere looked great.
but it was still trash. Like, but it looked amazing. But you
Yeah.
know, I feel like they put this Legends court together. They said, let's get red, blue, green, and let's just throw it on the court. There you go. So we gonna see. We gonna see how it is and everything like that. We're hoping that it is good. We see.
I forgot to mention this. I did like the whole part where you could pick your jump shot and they had
the choose your shot
ball machine. And the little ball machine was out there where you could actually test your jump shot instead of just looking at it,
Right.
constantly loop back and forth. You could actually test it.
I don't want to end the video on something negative, so someone think of something positive. But I have to ask: did anyone
I
else?
just did.
No. But I gotta say this: did anybody else have an issue with the camera when you were trying to choose it in the Prelude, and after you chose that camera?
I didn't change it.
And then, like, after you chose the camera or whatever like that, you would try to make it go away, and it stayed there for like a few minutes, and then it
No,
went
that
away
was just
eventually.
you.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll take it. All right,
That's because I
Joe.
left it the way it was. So
Right.
Okay, all
So
right.
positively, we're gonna end on it getting the L. All right, wrap this up.
Anyways, all right, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through to the video. Hopefully, you guys didn't get too triggered. If you guys really did like the video, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button. And if you guys want to be part of discussions just like this, be sure to check out our Patreon, where it supports the entire gaming Illuminati community. We have pretty awesome tiers. Check them out. That's patreon.com/GI updates. There will be a link down in the description box below. Thank you guys so much. This is Ace of All Trades with the Gaming Illuminati, and we out of here. Peace.
Bye.
All right.